Yeah, so Dowries, both of y'all probably know more about them than me.
I don't think so.
Your proclivities to listen to history stuff or whatnot. But I was just thinking about, like, back in the day, if you had anything, if you weren't just a peasant, right. serf, if you had stuff and then you had a daughter,
yeah,
you had to, like, find a way to get rid of her.
Yeah.
Eventually, because
marry her off.
It's like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah.
You know, I can't give her shit. And so, like, in order to get rid of her, you had to throw in a bunch of cows and tracts of land and shit like that too.
Yeah.
Like,
but wasn't it the reverse in some cultures?
Like, what
you
do you
had to
mean?
buy the wife?
Maybe.
Maybe it depends. Maybe it might all depend on the families and.
I'd say that if the wife hits, that it would be like it's like an audition.
If she's from a real hitting family or something, if she's the one that's from a real hitting family, then maybe not. But in The Last Duel, I remember Jodie Comer's character, her dad, had to, like, sweeten the pot with these hitting her pieces of land just to get Matt Damon's character, who didn't seem like he, like, really hit all that hard.
No, he didn't.
In the context,
I mean, he was in debt when that happened. Like, to him, it was benefiting him. He was like, "Oh, sweet, I can, pay off all my shit because I got all these fucking
he still
land."
Got to make demands.
Right, that's true.
The family.
I think with him, it was he was real honorable. He was a super honorable guy, and so like like her dad, like it would hit like, oh man, if I can have my daughter married to him, then I can, in the last 20 years or so of my life, I can be like, did you see who my daughter's with? It's Sir, blah blah blah. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of pride, I guess, that goes into it.
I just think, like, do you remember how y'all heard a few years ago how the Houston Texans had signed Brock Osweiler to a big contract, and then he was terrible. So the following season, they wanted to get rid of him, but nobody would take him. So they had to throw in a second-round draft pick. They had to trade Brock Osweiler to the Cleveland Browns just so they would take him off of their. I just feel like. It just sort of feels like that to me sometimes.
That's a dowry,
daughter back in the day, like that's what you had to do.
I bet you really had to do that when some of them looked like Brock Osweiler too, and I guarantee a few of them did.